It's Kasim with Solutions 8, and I'm so excited to introduce our newest endeavor, StarterPPC. Here's the story. We have had to turn down way more work than I like to turn down because of budgets. We're not the cheapest Google Ads agency on the planet, and so quite a few people told us, hey, we'd love to work with you, we just can't afford you. And that was especially true for smaller accounts, micro spends. Which I know sounds like a pejorative. I don't mean it to be, but that's, anything under $2-3 grand is a micro spend. It's kind of Google's nomenclature that we've adopted. So we launched this, StarterPPC. You can go to StarterPPC.com, and what you'll notice is there's a whole bunch of reasons not to work with StarterPPC. And I'll highlight those. You don't get a dedicated client manager. And the reason we did this is because so much of our costs hover around human capital, as you can imagine. I'm effectively in a labor industry. And so in order to provide a service that was affordable, we had to take out our single biggest cost, which is our client management team. So if you're working with StarterPPC, you would need to approach it as though it's almost like a software as a service. Like you go online, you buy, everything is done through support tickets. And to be frank, if somebody's a little aggressive there, we're probably going to have to phase them out because it's the same problem all over again. So you don't get a dedicated client manager or strategist or call rater, which you would get if you were a Solutions 8 client. We don't do any calls or meetings or any direct point of contact. So there's no like, oh yeah, let's hop on a Zoom, let's schedule something. That doesn't exist. We also don't score your leads, which is something I talk about a lot. It's a really important thing to do. We don't do it for you. At Solutions 8, if you are a Solutions 8 client, we're doing this as a part of our normal package. If you're a StarterPPC client, we teach you how to do it yourself. We're not doing any advanced campaign types, so these are traditional, basic, run-of-the-mill campaigns, which tends to be the case. We're not working with ad budgets higher than $2 grand. I'm not going to be an insane stickler on this. Like if you're spending $2,500, it's probably fine. But at a certain point, A, I don't want to cannibalize the Solutions 8 clientele, and B, as you spend more, you need a dedicated client manager, strategist, and call rater. The increase in spend requires us to apply more resources if we're actually going to do the job the way it needs to be done. So as long as you're okay with these things, then we've got a couple of campaign types for you. There's remarketing only, local ad management, and then full suite, which includes e-commerce, by the way. Initially, when we decided we were going to launch this, we weren't going to include e-commerce. And you're getting them for a literal fraction of what we charge over at Solutions 8. Our hope is that we're able to take entry stage businesses and then grow them into normal clients for us, so we can continue to be profitable with those clients. If you stay inside StarterPPC forever, might be fine. We'll have to see just how much work that ends up costing us. But at a minimum, we'd like to give newer businesses and people with smaller budgets the opportunity to try Google Ads and see if something can work, and to make sure that they're putting more of their budget towards ad spend than management services, because we don't want you to give all your money to us if it's a proof of concept campaign. We want it all going to ad spend, because then we can actually prove concept, and then we can be profitable. We're not profitable in the first 90 days for the vast majority of clients, and you'll see that if you ever work with us. There's so much work involved, and it's just a mad scramble to try to prove concept. So this is going to help with some of the smaller campaign types, and it'll also keep some of our entry stage clients from having to spend more than they're comfortable with. And I've seen that happen too, where people really want to work with us and they really want to test it out. And so because of our fee, and then, in addition to our fee, you have to meet a minimum spend, they start dipping in to coffers that maybe they shouldn't be dipping into. So I'm hoping that this helps with all of those things. Regina, who is our most experienced client manager, is leading the charge here. She's now the executive director of StarterPPC, which I'm really excited about. She absolutely deserves it and earned it, and she's a phenomenal Google Ads strategist and client manager. And so we have some of our best minds on the project. And I don't know how many clients we're going to be able to take in the very beginning. So you might see that this is paused at any point. You'll notice that it's currently in beta. Right now we're currently accepting clients, but we'll make sure we'll build out a waiting list at a minimum if we end up getting overwhelmed. So that's all I got for you. I appreciate the opportunity to work with you if you're interested in working with Solutions 8, and I'll see you in the next video. Wait, before you go, I'm constantly looking for amazing people to come join our team. So if you're passionate about Google Ads and you're passionate about customer success, please go to solate.com/apply, and we'd love to see you as a part of the Solutions 8 team. Also, if you like this video, give us a thumbs up. It lets the YouTube algorithm know that we actually know what we're doing. And don't forget to subscribe. We shoot a video every single day, and I don't want you to miss out on any of it. Lastly, if you have questions, comments, concerns, confessions, or you just hate my face and my voice, go ahead and hit us up in the comments. We get very little human interaction, and even the heckling is something that I kind of get a kick out of. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being subscribers if you're a subscriber. Don't forget to apply if you're interested in working at Solutions 8. Otherwise, I'll see you tomorrow.